But, well, it's the same when you look at earlier Samoan history. Most of the photographs are by a guy called Tattersall. Or, actually, I've got possibly the most famous photograph in Samoa ever is of the body of Te Pua Tamasese lying in front of the family. And that was taken by a young New Zealander. And that was by Tattersall. And I've analysed that photograph. There's 73 people in that photo around Te Pua Tamasese. And, well, yeah, I mean, look at it.
Wow.
There are 73 people in there. And I've got a version that's high resolution so you can get in close to each of the faces.
Wow.
And what have we got? So you got Tattersall, he got 73 people. He got most of them in focus. 13 are in the uniform of the Mau police with the white singlet and purple Mau lava lava. Some of them are wearing the purple headwear, which is the turban. 60 of the men form a U-shaped fence around the body, linking them to a smaller group of men. Talima Mafili Whano Tama, this guy here, he's got a bandage on. He was wounded by the New Zealand police. He was holding his arm up. He's one of the great characters of Samoan history. There's a great story of his that after all this was over, years after he announced that he was having his 100th birthday, and he was holding a big fundraiser for the church to mark his 100th birthday. And the New Zealand official said, well, I've seen your records, you're not 100. And Tuimalali Whānau replies, I know that, but I won't be here when I'm 100, so I'm having my birthday now.
No, wow. Samoans,
That's beside him over there is a guy called Matai Europa Tamasese. He'd been one of the Samoans who'd taken part in the circus performances in the German zoos when Samoans were going there. But the one I think is the star is the widow sitting there. And when you look close into the photograph, she's completely oblivious to all the rest of them. She's Tokelauan, Alasala Ti Oata, and she was quite beautiful. You can't see it in that photo. There are other photos of her Tattersall took, and all the accounts of her are that she was particularly striking looking woman. But, that's by an Auckland photographer, and what a photograph. And imagine if you were making a movie, say of the Mau, and you wanted to replicate that scene, all the details there. Absolutely everything you want is there. That's the lawyer for the Mau in New Zealand, the white guy in the middle. But it's quite a photo, that one. I mean, look at the guy at the back there. Look at the way he's looking down. He's just... And I reckon most Samoan families know who all these people are and would be able to identify them. And many of them, for example, I know in the massacre the day before, some of the Mau had killed a policeman, Abrams, and his pistol was stolen from his body. I know where the pistol is. I know who's got it still. And,
Is there, you say that who has it. Wouldn't there be like it's a part of history? Is there no way that they would want to donate it back to...
Well, that's the problem in Samoa at the moment. The Museum of Samoa is not properly equipped yet. I mean, it's getting there. Things are happening. Whether they want to hand it over, though, that's...
I mean, that's amazing.
I know who, and he told me very clearly, and I'm total faith that the best I can tell you is it's out near Solo somewhere. And whether it fires or not now, I have no idea. So, whatever. 1929, it's only 9 years away, and we're at the centre. See, this is what annoys me, is there's nothing on Beach Road marking these events. And yet, in Spokane, Washington, there's a great statue to a man who killed Samoans. And you're right, maybe a Palangi thing, but at least for the generation of children who are growing up, there should be something saying, something really important happened here. End of story. Well, it's not the end of the story, it's part of the continuation of Samoa. But
I'm glad you're